There's a representative named Matt Salmon. He's a Republican, of course, from Arizona. And he was giving a talk to students at the San Tan Charter School in Phoenix about how bills become laws, the process. Even though none of that is true anymore, it's still written down in the rules and regulations of Congress how something becomes a law. So he's telling these kids, these are second and third graders, okay? Second and third graders. So we're talking 7 and 8 year olds. Okay, keep that in mind. He was telling them, these kids, these little kids, how bills become laws when, according to CBS 5 in Phoenix, the CBS affiliate television station in Phoenix, this freak, Matt Salmon, Republican of Arizona, began talking to the children about Iran. You know where this is going, right? Boy. One of the parents whose kid is in the school said, quote, "The congressman chose to give an example of the current situation in Iran and made some inappropriate comments about, such as, quote, 'Do you know what a nuclear weapon is? Do you know that there are schools that train children your age,' 7, 8-year-olders, 'to be suicide bombers?'" The parent who talked to CBS 5 said he had to console his daughter. The parent said, quote, "After school, my daughter was very concerned and said to me she actually didn't even know what suicide was and was very afraid." Yeah, let's not tell the children about sexual intercourse. And God forbid we ever tell them about gay love. But let's tell them about suicide bombers. If you are a right-wing Christian conservative representative from Arizona, of course you're going to tell little children about suicide bombers and nuclear weapons. Now, the nuclear weapons part to people of my generation, well, not just my generation, just about every generation's alive right now, is kind of meaningless. We have gotten so used to the idea of nuclear weapons that we don't care. I mean, we don't think about it anymore. It's just there. Instant global annihilation. I'm talking instant now. Nuclear exchange, thermonuclear war is always just kind of in the background. When we were kids, maybe you too, we did the duck and cover drills and so on and so forth. And I remember, I don't remember being terrified or not terrified. I don't know. But to tell kids today about nuclear bombs, okay, that's way off someplace. But to tell them about children being trained to suicide bombers, boy, that takes a sick son of a bitch of the highest order, doesn't it? A member of Congress who would go into a classroom of third and fourth grade, second and third graders, second graders, and tell about suicide bombers. This freakish bastard, Matt Salmon, the Republican from Arizona, is planning to meet with concerned parents, I guess tomorrow. A spokesman in his office said he could not be reached for comment. He represents Arizona's 5th district since 2013. Ooh, a whole year and a half. And is considered a primary challenge to Senator John McCain next year. Yeah, because McCain is too liberal. McCain is way too liberal. So the teabaggers put these vicious monsters into office, and that's what they are, vicious monsters. And then they turn them loose on second and third graders? I mean, it's bad enough that these sons of bitches start telling their children as soon as the children can understand English, if that's the language they're using, that if they don't accept Jesus Christ, they're going to burn in hell for all eternity. Bad enough. But to tell the children about suicide bombers and nuclear weapons that are going to turn their flesh into jelly. Republicans, the filth, scum, dirt of the earth. All Republicans, no. All Republicans, every single person who claims to be a Republican is aiding and abetting this kind of psychological warfare against every person on earth, and physical warfare against anyone that we can get in our sights. Every single Republican legislator, I don't care what level he's on or she's on, can be county commissioner to the U.S. Senate. And everybody who votes him into office, knowing or should know what these animals represent, what Republicans represent. Every single Republican office holder and anyone who votes Republican is essentially a soul killer, a murderer.